My favourite time of the day, the first bounce.
Both teams have a fine balance of inside grunt and outside silk through the midfield, and a defence that's growing together. I can't wait to see how this unfolds.
A favourable bounce. Franklin making his way in. Let's hope he's compensated for the wind. Handballs. Almost perfect timing by Davis. That play was as high-tech as a campfire. Grundy mistimes the handball. Booted by Tippett. Griffin picks up the loose ball. Williams dishes it on. Jack picks up the loose ball. Jack steers the ball towards goal. Jack executes the goal well. Gets his first. There's the bounce. Sinclair taps it. He gains possession. Handball short. Handballs to the running man. Cameron with a perfect drop punt. Short with the mark. Sends it on its way. Marked by Franklin.
Franklin's got a few tricks up his sleeve, so defenders will have to be on their game. Sending it on its way. He grabs it. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up.
Going for goal number 1. Cunningham tries his luck along the ground. He gathers the loose ball. Shot by Franklin. The long goal by Franklin. The Swans by 2 goals. The bounce, laser straight. Walk nicely outclassing Sinclair. A short handball back to Franklin. He doesn't know the meaning of the word fear. In fact, it's fair to say he doesn't know the meaning of a lot of words. All of a sudden, the ball has become a hot potato. Quickly disposed of by Franklin. Chalked up a goal for Sydney. Tippett can sniff out a goal like a forest animal. Sinclair knocks it down the field. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Jack heads in for the goals. Going for goal number 2. I'm lost for words after that kick. Can you help me out, Richard?
Not really, Dennis. Davis is just such a great kick that he doesn't have to have many possessions to tear a side apart. Put the ball in his hands and he'll hit you lace out every time. Franklin with the catch. He steadies now in front of goal. It comes off the side of the boot. And the ball is out of play. We'll get a throw in. He taps it.
Franklin handball short. Intercepted by Williams. Going for goal number 2. Williams was taken high. Williams ordered to play on. Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. Sends the ball out into space. Intercept by Mills. Slams it on the boot. The siren sounds, and that's the end of the opening term. The score's Sydney 9. Let's go back to the action.
Winners don't wait for chances, they take them.
Walk with first hands to the ball. He gains possession. Well, yes, he is a bully, but he's not a mean bully. He's more a teacher, the kind of guy who'd take your lunch money and invest it for you. Goes up the line. Nice hands.
Well, GWS have been trying to run with the ball and it doesn't seem to be working for them. They should start trying to find some space and kick the ball forward. He slams that on the boot. What a sensational grab.
Kicks. Lloyd the better man there. Boots it. Sinclair gets the upper hand. Jams it on the boot. Marked by Tomlinson. Tomlinson sends one up towards the wing. Rampy with the catch.
He completely mistimes the kick. He takes a strong mark.
Now do you think he can kick this one, Richard?
I don't know if he'll make the distance here, Dennis.
Franklin will need to give his feet a pep talk for this kick. Tomlinson gathers it. He's got the footy in his hands. Gains possession. Slams it on the boot. Papley catches. Papley with the goal. That's his first. This kick puts them further into the lead.
Moore, he's creative with his game. He always makes an appearance on the highlight reel. Sinclair by hand. His run-up looks promising. Kennedy goes for goal. The Swans get the badly needed goal. The Swans are in front.
The ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. The ball bouncing well. Batted down nicely by Moore. Ball up in the centre square.
Moore can really set the tone of the game with his ruck work. He just always gives his team first use of the ball. Jack with the football, a shocker of a kick. The mark will be paid. He lines it up with the goal. Tippett with the shot. The ball's travelling. The Swans have the advantage on the scoreboard over GWS.
Sinclair got the hit out. Bounces favourably for Kennedy. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. He spent that one before he had it. Gathers the ball. Intercepted. Has it now.
Mills. He's capable in a negating role, but he will need to ensure he's checking his opponent very tightly. He boots it. Papley just wanted it more then. Papley goes for goal. Papley takes the mark uncontested. He steadies now in front of goal. Papley has a kick. Sydney are on top of the Giants.
The bounce is dead straight. Lob. Totally outclassed in that contest. Sinclair has the ball. Franklin making his way in. Let's hope he's compensated for the win. That's 5 in a row for Sydney. Sydney by 49. The Giants trailing by 49 at the break.
I'd expect the coach will...
And here we go for the second half.
There are only two options regarding commitment. You're either in or you're out. There is no such thing as life in between.
Jams it on the boot. And the ball crosses over the boundary. The ruckmen battle it out. Sinclair with the hit. Grundy runs in, going for goal number 1. The Swans get the scoreboard ticking over with that goal. Grundy with his first. The ruckmen, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Sinclair really gets onto this one. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. That's a goal. What a long kick. Franklin increases the lead. Good bounce. Clean tap out of the ruck. Franklin bumped off the ball. The umpire says, give it to me. Sinclair knocks it down the field. He has the ball.
Sydney are very well drilled and highly disciplined. They don't give away cheap free kicks and ensure their opponents earn every possession. Puts boot to ball. Robinson just wanted it more then. He steadies now in front of goal. Robinson with the shot. The ball's up. That miss is going to come back to haunt him.
A solid mark from Heaney. Richo, what are his chances from here?
It's just too far out for him, Dan.
Heaney sinks it from a long way out. That's his first.
The Swans has an abundance of quality mids and small forwards, and they are just running rings around. The Giants, they aren't worried about playing on because they know they're probably going to get better shots at goal on the run. The Swans have just been so dominant in the ruck, and that's been able to give their midfielders so much time and space, and that's why they lead this match. It hits its target. Gets it off the ground. He runs into the goal. Alia there to mop up. Kennedy handballs to the man on the move. He marks the ball.
Good drop punt by Papley. Kelly gets the upper hand. Sends the Sharon on its way. Takes it well. Grundy lining up. This will have to be his very best kick to score from this range. Takes that one strongly. Tippett going through his routine. Unfortunately, they made the grass very short tactically this week. 20 metres out. He's on a 30-degree angle.
Sydney has an abundance of quality mids and small forwards, and they are just running rings around. GWS, they aren't worried about playing on because they know they're probably going to get better shots at goal on the run. Sydney have just backed their pace and skills, and they've been rewarded on the scoreboard. It's been pretty impressive.
The bounce.
Sinclair is really good at getting up in the ruck, but his directional taps need some more work.
Bunting has him for holding the ball.
Oh, can't you hide foot?
Slams it on the boot. Lob. Got under it.
Fuck off now, don't score.
A long way out. Lob. Unloads one towards goal. Kennedy claims it. That had some power behind it. A good turn with the Swans. 80 took the Giants. Nothing.
If Sydney can maintain...
There's the siren for the final quarter and play is underway.
The more difficult the victory, the greater the happiness in winning.
Tomlinson with the kick. Short has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Chips it down towards half forward. Nice interception. McVeigh collects. Kicks. Franklin catches it. Lining up the goal now. As Darren Hinch would say, shame, shame, shame. Takes it well.
Williams, he's really starting to get into the right positions on the ground. He boots it.
There'll be a ball up close to goal. Sinclair looked about as coordinated as Disney's Goofy. Walk but Cameron with the interception. He grabs it on the run. Handballs from the tackle. Sweeping handball. She's running hot, Richo.
He seems to always be in the contest, Dennis.
He's a ball magnet. DeBoer keeping it low. Davis taking aim. Too far out to score, surely. He's on a 30-degree angle. The ball is hammered towards goal by Davis. A long way out. Bunteen with the shot. It goes through for a behind. Not enough help gained from that kick.
Alia is a pretty decent kick of the footy, but you can always be better. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. They really need a goal on board now. The huge kick makes it through the goals.
Both rucks have a fair shot at this one. Sinclair directs it down. Tomlinson comes away with the ball. He's got the football now. Interception. Short tackles. Superb handball. Grundy has had plenty of it, Richo.
Yep, Dennis, he's a class act.
The ball being picked up before it makes its target. Papley takes aim for goals. If this game were being played on water, Sydney would be walking on it.
The Swans have just backed their pace and skills, and they've been rewarded on the scoreboard. It's been pretty impressive.
Tomlinson controls. Intercepted. Papley lobs the pass. Tippett with only the open goals for company. That's 2 in a row for Sydney. That could be the final nail in the coffin.
The Swans has an abundance of quality mids and small forwards, and they are just running rings around. GWS, they aren't worried about playing on because they know they're probably going to get better shots at goal on the run.
Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. He has no trouble grabbing that one. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell him. Tippett slots the goal. Sydney are nailing the coffin shut. The ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. The bounce, laser straight. Moore wins the tap. Terrible timing by Sinclair. Gains possession. Cunningham lays it off to the running man. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. He can't close the deal, and it's a point. Greater Western Sydney. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce.